Sex and the City. We're into the fourth series now. I mean, it's making a comeback on HBO Channel 3. 1, 2, 3, Cinemax 1, 2. In other words, we have at any given moment, we have five options. So good on HBO here and clearly elsewhere. If it's here, it's maybe probably they have more in other places in America. Here, for instance, we have what's his name? Maybe it will come to me. One comedian, Bill Maher, is on HBO in America, not here. True. Sorry about that. We have an animal on the rampage in the house, behind the lens, so to say. Bill Maher is getting grumpier. He's getting too self-indulgent and annoying, irritating. Recently, I mean, he was going on about that thing with a jet. He's using a jet. Yeah, so I'm honest about it. You would use it if... No, you can't say that. You don't know. Anyway, what was I doing? Sex and the City. Yes, addictive, maybe. So it turns out I'm watching it. It's something like 8 in the evening, so favorable hour, if you will. The characters are interesting. They push the envelope. And, I mean, they talk about various subjects, sometimes frightening. I mean, Miranda finds the underwear, and the underwear is not clean. I mean, and then there's the talk of why men do not wipe their ass. And then, speaking of ass, there's talk of ass licking. And this is mainstream. And on the one hand, one could be outraged and what are you talking about? But then on the other, we could say, depending on how we decide to look at this thing, it's either creative, innovative, exploring new areas and not going on the old beaten path, the sense of deja vu. We know about this, we know about relationships, sex, minimal problems. And we can appreciate, so we have a choice, of course, to reject it or say, okay, it's approached with humor, with some delicacy, and then we learn new things about trends, about habits, and so on, about inclinations, if you will. And the latest I've seen is has the girls, the women, actually, going to these gay places, bars, clubs, and eventually they even watch gay porn. Why? I was wondering, why would they do that and find it funny, amusing? But then, thinking of the opposite, lesbian sex porn, it is interesting for heterosexual. I mean, at least for this one, I guess. So that's that. Then they have all sorts of novelties, party tricks, novelties. That's a line from Top Secret with Val Kilmer, one of the best comedies ever. Aidan and Carrie, they're moving in, and boxes all over the place, and there's frustration, there's some tension. Miranda's going to have a baby, and Samantha may be falling in love, and Charlotte has some issues in her marriage, and yeah, we start liking those characters, and then we stay on for who knows how many series. We'll have to wait and see.